it's your girl, the Authentic Empress, and y'all, I got several channel messages. So the reason why I put the title "Keep It Running on the Way, on the Road to Zion." Echo, Volume One. So the reason why I put that title is because the song I was listening to when I was preparing, to go live or whatever, was Damian Marley and Nas, and it's Road to Zion. And y'all, I replayed this song so many times, right? And I was just really vibing to it. Like, I know the song, familiar with the song, I love the song, Ben loved the song, but for some reason today, like, y'all, I think I replayed the song at least like 8 times. Back to back, just in here vibing. Like maybe five, six, seven. I don't know, but a lot. Let's just say a lot, right? And yeah, that's just what stood out to me. So I guess we can start with these channel messages that I got for you. Okay. So first off, there may be an invitation that you will receive this year around, right? It's springtime now, it's summertime. We need to be more discerning about the invitations that come our way, right? Invitations, temptations, right? So that's what Spirit is telling us. We need to be discerning, right? Apply the knowledge that we know from our experiences with other, things or family functions, like, for example, cookouts, family reunions. This is not for everyone, but this is definitely for some people who have, who are healing from whatever abuse or underhanded abuse or whatever from your family or this, that, and the third, right? So this is what this is talking about. So, should I try to, yeah, what? No, I'm not. Anyway, so, yeah, this is what this is talking about. You might get an invitation to a family function of some kind, or maybe like Mother's Day, Easter is coming up, I believe. We're moving into summer, so yeah, family reunions, whatever the case may be. But Spirit is telling you to utilize the knowledge that you've acquired from your past experiences, with whatever these type of functions was, even if it's not just family, right? It could be friends. So maybe like some activities that you used to do and some shit popped off, or, you have more wisdom or more knowledge regarding whatever that is, right? So basically telling you to apply what you know, which will be wisdom, right? You living it out, you applying what you've learned, right, from your experiences, your lessons that you gained. So applying that moving forward, especially at this time in this year, right, where, the truth, or, anything that needs to be revealed, or anything that's been hidden or done like behind closed doors, done ill will, all those things are being revealed. So this is, these are going to be some very exploitative or exploitative functions that's going to be happening, right? This is not going to be, people gossiping and saying stuff, going outside and, in the backyard, gossiping about a family member, or, somebody's particular, experience or possible experience, accusation of what they're going through is the hot topic, at the moment. It's not going to be that. Like, it's going to be some things being exploited, some things being revealed, right? Even if it's not like somebody actually saying it, but um, things been bubbling up, over time. Like, there's some things that's just been, there's some tension for sure, right? Okay. For every person who does ill toward you or has intention to harm you in any way, even even if with words, there is 3 times the amount of people who would do good by you. So let me read that again. For every person who does ill toward you or has intention to harm you in any way, even if with words, there is 3 times the amount of people who would do good by you. So that's a challenge I got last night. And we'll go, I want to read like what I have before we like go deeper, right, with the tarot. Okay, stop talking about what you got and what you don't got with people. Stop talking about what you got and what you don't got with people. Only thing that should matter is what you do and who you do it for. So stop talking about what you got and what you don't got with people. Because the only thing that should matter to those people is what you do and who you do it for. These are subconscious traps that slip you into cursing yourself due from mere honesty or human perception of truth. Y'all, I got that message at 11:33 last night. 11:33 on 4/4/2022. Right? So wait now, cause we about to go in for real. I want to read it one more time. Stop talking about what you got and what you don't got with people. Only thing that should matter is what you do and who you do it for. These are subconscious traps that slip you into cursing yourself due from mere honesty or human perception of truth. Right? Alright, and then the next message I got was, do not accept the invitation. Do not accept the invitation. Whatever that is for you, where your spirit has already like kind of gone off a little bit about it, right? You've already felt something or felt a way or felt a thought or had your suspicions about whatever that is. Spirit is saying don't, they're telling you to to deny the invitation. If you feel like your energy is like it's off-putting to you, right? Pay attention to that. Don't disregard and ignore that, right? Because we've outgrown doing that. We don't, we don't do that. If you're conscious, then that means you're conscious of all levels of your being, of all aspects of yourself, and you're conducting and operating from that connectedly, right? So do not accept the invitation. And then what we got, okay. These are the messages I got, like the kind of things or the kind of invitations you could be getting, or whomever, this is what I got. Family cookouts, energy rings, target and surround the chosen. Oh, listen to this. Family cookouts are energy rings that target and surround the chosen to lure them into a trap, to sacrifice them. Fake love from soulless, walking dead, hollow beings. Divine ancestors are destroying them. Some of these people are drowning their sorrows in alcohol, sex, drugs, and in other people. Mental breakdowns are pending. So that's why I said, like, this might not be, like, this is likely not to be like any other, family function in the past where people saying underhanded shit or going outside, to drink or whatever and gossip about a motherfucker who's in the house, but that's their family, and the shit is just, like, on the low, like, it's not going to be, like, this is a different time, astrological energy and frequency. It's a different astrological time, right? So, mental breakdowns pending. So somebody's having like a pending breakdown. Some of these people are having nightmares, experiencing nightmares. Like I said, this doesn't have to just be family. This could be friends or anybody that you used to like celebrate, like you used to spend. It was like traditionally, or that was you used to spend time with these people, and you found out like, So they're just telling you to learn from your past experiences. Just because it's tradition, like, oh, we usually gather on this day at this time and do this thing. If like, come on, respect yourself. Like, there used to be a time when we was younger and we didn't really have much choice over going to something, even though our spirit felt like eerie towards it, right? But because we were young and, it was a family thing, it's like damn near we were forced to go. We had to go anyway. There used to be a time or sometimes where we wanted to go. But I'm saying, what if something happened or things occurred where, that shit changed and you just wasn't feeling it, you know. So it can be any kind of way, right? You know, like, you can be young and of course nothing don't really happen to you as a kid. Not everybody, some stuff do happen to them as a kid, but don't nothing really happen to you as a kid. Like, it's just kid shit. You too, you know, you're a kid. But sometimes, especially as girls, you can grow and mature, like, you know, your body mature, you know, stuff like that, and then something may happen somewhere down the line. You know what I'm saying? And then you like, I feel I'm uncomfortable being around these people, you know, whatever the case may be. So just because it's tradition, if you know these people make you, you know, uncomfortable, if you know, like, you peep these people's energy, like, you know, some of these people dead as fuck inside, you know, don't force yourself to go there. You have that freedom and that authority to make your decisions and your choices, you know, over your own life, and, you know, what best serves you, right? And keep you in the energy of peace and, you know, your natural equilibrium, right? So that's what we're saying. Like, exercise that authority. You know, don't learn these things and, you know, do all these things, like the break and separate yourself from the perceptions you've developed, or, you know, that was passed on to you, or whatever, you know, curses that you may have broken off yourself, whatever the case may be. Like, apply what you've learned. Ooh. Love it. Okay. So, nightmares. No sleep. I just heard storms, because there's a storm happening right now. So people are having storms, and it's going to be visible. You're going to be able to see it on their faces. You're going to be able to see it on them, right? Basically, how people really were inside. So these could have been, like, really, really attractive people. How people really were inside, though, like, what their soul looked like, that shit is, like, coming out. Like, it's starting to manifest outwardly. So you're going to be able to see it, too, on some of these people. So that'll help you, too, with your discernment. Intimidated by confidence. So these people are intimidated by your confidence, whoever these people are. Illness and death at the center. Okay. Illness and death. So, like, illness magic, or just wishing ill, or this is like, no. I said, what is hidden? What was hidden that was going to be revealed at these functions? And it said illnesses and death. So these are the kind of things that, you know, people are going to have, like, ailments, and, like, you're going to see, like, people who have changed, like, because that's karma, like, whooping their ass. Like, if you was to go, I'm saying, like, these are the kind of things you would see, right? Like, something going on, right? Karma on the children, unfortunately. Innocence. Karma on the children. Okay. So this message was about somebody doing something to defile your innocence when you were younger, or something like that. Somebody defiling your innocence, and they're having to, like, suffer this karma through something happening. I hate to say that, but through something happening, like, with their kid, that could, like, cause, you know, basically it's going to cause them to feel guilty. And I gotta stop, like, trying to that's what's the next word. Guilty. Innocence, their fault, guilty. Something is going to happen due to their negligence, where it could have possibly, like, negatively affect the child's innocence, like the innocence of the kid. Like, it doesn't have to be, like, it doesn't always have to be, like, really dark, but it could just be anything, like, it's something that scares the child, right? It can be something that scares the child, like, just from being negligent. And it's going to be, like, because of the person's, like, the parent's negligence or something like that, or somebody's negligence. And they're going to feel really guilty about it. But this is karma, because this person, or these people, whomever this person is, they did something to defile your innocence. Years ago. Could have been years ago. Right? And then right underneath that is reproach. So this person is, like, undergoing reproach for whatever this is by other people. Like, you ain't even gotta, like, do nothing. Like, this person is going through reproach from others, from whatever this negligence was, or something, right? Okay, and another message was to recite affirmations more. So reciting affirmations more often. Make sure that we're doing that. And then another challenge I had got was Usher Let It Burn. So that's why, right? Because I kept getting challenges about burning things, right? Utilizing that aspect of magic, fire magic. So Usher Let It Burn. Nature will replenish a healthy, sufficient family. Yes, nature will. Okay, let it burn. Nature will replenish a healthy, sufficient family. So this is talking about like even with these connections, right? Or these old connections, who you grew up, societally to know that this is your family, right? Or or these people are like family. And so you feel like the pressure or, you just feel the tension or the pressure to like still do things, with these people, go around these people even though like you don't really feel comfortable, like your spirit feels uneasy, like around these people. It's not a matter of you being afraid of anybody. It's a matter of just like energy, like in frequency. Your spirit just feels uneasy, like there's some. I don't even want to say wolves because I feel like wolves get a negative connotation way too much, like, and there's literally a high vibration, a very very like remarkable like uh perception or the properties or just the understanding of like the wolf energy, right, when it's in this high vibration. So I don't even want to use like wolves because like I guess okay, well we do say sheep, but man, I don't even want to say that either. But yeah, you just know like there's tares like among the wheat, and it's like these motherfuckers, if there's people like that and they have an emptiness that they're trying to feel, and you know how you are, like you know you're automatically a target, right? Especially like when you're a light being. So you're just like, think about it. Yeah, the message that I got about energy rings, right? These are energy rings, like to surround the chosen, like to lure and surround the chosen, lure them, like with the idea that they want, like of love and stuff like that, right? This is not for everybody. This is for specific people. Okay, this is not for everybody. This is not for everybody. You will know if it's for you or not. But this is not everybody's story, right? Okay. Anyway, so for whomever this is, like, yes, it's like an energy ring. Like, you have all this resistance within you of like, I don't want to go. And like me, you could have been somebody like you love going to these things. Like you used to be one of the first ones there. Like you used to be one of the last ones to leave. Like, you used to love being around, that family, but stuff happened, things happen, people change, right? People change, things happen. Things change and you move accordingly, right? You evolve and you move accordingly. You were saying, right? You ascend more toward your north node, like your higher self. Like you see clearly. I can see clearly now. You see clearly now, and you moving accordingly, right? Right. To better protect yourself, because you understand it's not just yourself you're protecting. You're protecting the whole like bloodline, like a whole ancestry, a whole legacy. Like you're protecting like nations, right? Just within you and yourself. So you're like, it's like you have to weigh it. Like, I might be better off to miss out on that. I don't know, right? But Spirit is saying, let it burn. For some people, it's okay, like, to feel like these bridges have been burned, or you had to allow these bridges to burn, because nature will replenish a healthy, sufficient family. So just like we see in nature, right? It doesn't matter if a whole, like, like a whole lot of trees get, burned out, it will grow back, and it will grow back prosperous, and a lot of times fast too, like fast. At first it could just seem like a disaster, like, when it happened, but it's like before you know it, it's growing so like rapidly, like flourishing and blossoming, right? So that's what Spirit is saying. And this is my thing too. Even though, like, if you was to like just keep watching it and like over focus on it, like instead of just living like your life and just doing other things that make you happy, that make you feel like you, whether that's how that's your career or whatever, but you just doing things that's like more aligned with you, like who you are, your authenticity, right? You focusing on that and keeping your peace and stuff like that, protecting your peace. Before you know it, like before you turn around, like all these things have flourished and blossomed around you, and then you just sit there like, wow, like, okay. Even though, and it's like now, before you know it, it's like a distant memory when you didn't really have much, you know, because you had to leave stuff. You know, you traveled light. You traveled light, right? So travel light can also represent, you know, you traveling light with emotional energy, right? So you cutting off certain ties and stuff like that. So you traveling light, and you moved on, like, to a different degree, a different level of your life, right? Meaning that could be without certain people, and maybe that was a degree that you were supposed to reach in your particular path, right? So you travel light to this next part, right? Okay. So it's like Job too, the story of Job, how he lost everything, but then he gained, or he earned more, like 3 times as more than what he ever had before, right? So that's like your story. But it's like that though. It's like you can't overly focus on it. So that's the challenge I was getting last night too, about money and worry, right? Worry. I kept getting messages about stop worrying, don't worry, don't worry. I kept seeing it in different ways, hearing it in songs, hearing it by Marley. I'm reading something different because I got a channeling about fathers being against their fathers, and sons against their sons, and mothers against their mothers, and mother-in-laws against daughter-in-laws and shit like that. And let me tell you something about that, a download that I had got. That's a curse too. In a way, that's a fucking curse. Think about it. I had got a download about it. Like, now you know how I say you have to discern anything that you read, any person that you seek, who you think you're going to get some type of, you know, help or assistance from or whatever, right? You need to be discerning about these people who you allow in your energy or your frequency, right? That's a hell of a lot of access. That's important as access, right? For you to allow somebody in your personal frequency and energy field and allow them to do things to you or whatever, right? So treat your body like the sacred temple that it is, right? So you have to be discerning with what you allow in your mind, like what you feed yourself, what you consume, who you allow in your field, right? So even when we read, we have to be able to discern, like, what resonates with the divine, you know, the divine energy, the soul, right? What resonates and what doesn't, right? Like, I hate, but it's just a long, like, you know, no, I'm gonna go ahead and say mine, even though it's a little bit longer. So, like I already said before, like I said plenty of times, you have to know what parts of the plant is edible and what part of the plant is inedible. You have to know what plants are non-toxic and usable, and what plants are poisonous, right? You have to be able to, like, discern through these things. So, it's 2 ways. It's like, I don't know, I just got that. It's a curse. Like, when you think about it, it's a curse. Like, when we sit there, we read that, we repeat that shit, like, and don't get me wrong, it is still a reality. It's a reality. But what I'm saying is, we can reverse it. We can reverse it. Because when you really think about, like, what the words are saying, and people really, like, believe this and quote this shit, right? People who are religious, we, you know, really can reverse this shit. Like, if you pay attention to how a lot of curses are placed on us and spells that are done to us, like, through the things that we're taught and stuff like that, right? It's like, how can you not crack the code of how to flip this shit around and use this shit in your fucking favor, right? Like, how you use words, you know, how you say things. Like, you know, we joke around and we make, like, goofy ass music and shit, like, just rhyming and saying goofy shit. But no, think about the power that we really have if we was to, like, you know, make fun, like, make it fun to make positive affirmative spells, and we make it like a trend, like we make it a thing, and we have fun with doing it, but it's real life fucking spells that will literally transform our life. Like, if we're going to be, like, creating these things and, you know, we just repeat it and it's fun and baby shark do 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 do, like, how can we not just as easily make stuff that's affirmations? It can be just as simple as that, but your child will be fucking repeating that shit. So in a way, now you're finding, like, little subconscious ways to alchemize other beings and, you know, other people associated with you, or who encounter you or engage with you, or people connected to you, right? So that's the challenge I was getting about that too. Where was I? Yeah, what I was also hearing too with that scripture, because it is true too, right? It's true, right? It's something that's been written. It's been written, so it's out there, right? It's out there, so that means it's going to occur somewhere, right? So unfortunately, it occurs, right? So if that being you, if that, you know, so happen to be the case, understanding that, you know, who you are, like, has nothing to do with how people decide to live their lives and what they give access to, right? concerning their souls and their minds and what they consume, and it changes them. And sometimes you have to move. Sometimes you have to be smart, man. You have to be smart above your emotions. Understand that you're a spiritual being. This is a spiritual warrior. Like, you understand, like, the fanatics, the analytics. Like, you understand all this shit about it, right? Don't play yourself just because you love motherfuckers. These are not the only people. Like I said, I was gonna do better with profanity, so excuse me. Basically, the same way, like, you're going to experience this like you've experienced it before with the few people throughout your family or throughout, you know, those friend circles where the loyalty is still there, is still solid. You're going to experience that with other people. You know, the best thing about it is going to be solid people. Not no flaky stuff, not no pop-up dramas, you know, not none of that. Not none of that. But you, it's like, it's up to you, though. Ultimately, it's up to you. All they can do is invite you. Choose us again. Choose this web of lies. Choose it. Come. Come, child. You know, only you can. Only you can decide, you know, how you utilize and how you conduct your authority, right, over you. So that's up to you, right? Because, you know, some people will be able, you know, you can go there and you can just shut it down, you know, if that's what you want to do. But I'm just saying, make sure it's worth it. Right, because we still have to make sure we choose our battles wisely, right? Right. So don't go there because you feel like you gotta prove something, or you wanna prove, or you wanna show these motherfuckers, yeah, look at me, yeah, you thought, da da da. So don't go for the wrong reasons. If you wanna go because you feel like, you know, there's still people that you wanna see, and you know you willing to do that, and you're prepared for, you know, unpredictable shit, you know, to occur, like, you know, on some Aquarius shit, some Ace of Swords, some truth shit, like, shit being revealed and publicly, like, displayed. You know, some people like that shit, some people eat that shit up. I mean, go for it. Go for it. Go for it. Just protect yourself. Just protect yourself, alright? Alright, I think I got a few more channel messages over here, and then I'll pull some cards. Okay. So let it burn. Nature will replenish a healthy, sufficient family. So that's a key word too, sufficient, right? That was purposeful. Healthy and sufficient, right? Father against son. Ooh, look, even before I get to it, because that energy came out too, earth is purging. That's what Spirit was telling us. Earth is purging right now. And if you're aligned, if you want to be aligned with nature and connected to nature, or you're aligned with Spirit, then you're going to be on this wave of purgatory, right? You're going to be on this wave too, but that's still your choice. If you want to allow, you know, dead limbs, dead bodies, dead hair, dead dust to fucking stay on you and attach to you and shit like that, and only make you, you know, only fucking clog up your sinuses and shit over time, if that's what you want to do, and you want to allow these dead motherfuckers to stay attached to you when earth is purging, you should be purging too. Because in order for the replenish to happen, you have to purge, right? It's like, that's why we clip our split ends and stuff like that. Like, this is why we do stuff, right? Every time somebody cut the grass, what happens? It replenishes, and you got to cut the grass again, right? It's like a process, right, of death and rebirth, all right? So, that's totally your call. It's your life. And then we got, release the guilt about this. Release the guilt. The guilt surrounding, oh, you know, you and your parent not having like the ideal connection or relationship that you would like to have, or you just, you know, coming to you just accepting that, hey, this is how they are. I'm not going to internalize this. This doesn't have nothing to do with me. I don't have to internalize it. Like, even for people who decide to be around them and go anyway and go to these functions, as long as you know, understand, I'm not going to internalize, you know, who they are, what they do, their decisions don't have nothing to do with me. Like, it's not my decisions. Their mind is not my mind. Their heart is not my heart. Like, yeah, we share blood, but, you know, what about spiritually? You know, spiritually, we're still two totally different people. So I'm not going to internalize your decisions just because, you know, you're somebody who's very dear to me and I love you and stuff like that. I'm not going to internalize that shit, right? So even if you do decide to go around these people and accept these invitations, just be mindful of that. Like, if something go down or some messy shit pop off that it used to humiliate you, or it used to embarrass you, or it used to bother you negatively some type of way. It used to impact you negatively some kind of way, right? That's what you need to detach from. You have to make sure you are detached from that shit, right? So release the guilt about that, about your feelings toward it, and respect your feelings toward it, right? Don't disregard yours like people used to disregard your feelings just to appease them and their narratives and their perceptions, or their poly perception of whomever the individual is, and they being in a, the agreeableness that they have amongst each other and making you feel like, oh, you tripping, or whatever the case may be, whatever it is for whoever, right? Whatever resonates with you, like in your story. So yeah, release the guilt. Release the guilt about wanting to honor how the fuck you feel, like how you honestly feel. Release the guilt about honoring your truth, bro. Why are you feeling guilty about that? Like, for real, for real. Why do you feel guilty about making sure you're, protected, and you're guarding your heart, your mind, your soul? That's crazy to me. So it's like we have to remember that we're still souls. Like, okay, you're related to them by blood, but who are you related to, like, soul-wise? That you may not, like, in your human mind, you may not really know, or know all of them, or have met some of them along your spiritual journey and have yet to meet more of them, right? So, chill out. Chill on yourself. Look, what I just said, chill on yourself. What's next after release guilt? Being kind to self is giving self what you want. Being kind to yourself is giving yourself what you want. What you want, what will appease you? Because you used to see back then, before, you used to appease these motherfuckers, even though motherfuckers was making you uncomfortable. People looking at you sexually, and they supposed to be your family member, brushing past your ass, saying little slick shit to you, or about your relative that's not their immediate, relation, or maybe like it's your that parent's spouse, whatever the case may be. But doing little things to antagonize you underhandedly, to throw stones and hide their hands. You know what I'm saying? And you just in there or whatever. And no, you don't have to be around it if you don't want to. You get to decide when you want to go. So these people may be trying to pressure you. Oh, family is family. You need to forgive. Da da da. No, you go when you're ready to go. If you absolutely want to go, that's when you go. Don't go because you feel pressured to go. We're not doing that no more. We're not doing it. That's why you have to practice your authority. Practice your authority. Damn, y'all, we already at like 30 minutes. I said a lot. Being kind to self is giving self what you want, not what you feel pressured or guilted into doing, knowing damn well you'd rather not. Being kind to self is giving self what you want, not what you feel pressured or guilted into doing, knowing damn well you'd rather not. Those days are over. You heard that thunder? Shit. Okay? Now you have your freedom and authority to lead your life your way and make your own decisions concerning you. Deny the invitation. You rather stay in your bed and watch a movie or read a book or go hiking, not take some strenuous trip to go see some people whose energy is just no longer your preference due to some tradition. That was a mouthful, so I'll say it again. Deny the invitation. You rather stay in your bed and watch a movie or read a book or go hiking, not take some strenuous trip to go see some people whose energy is just no longer your preference due to some tradition. Okay? And then we also have upgrade. Upgrade on their asses. Some family and friends still expect you to celebrate traditions for the sake of being tradition, even though you have shedded this old perception of the holy day. They say the sun shine for all, but in some people's lives, it don't shine at all. Lyrics, Bob Marley. And I got that channeling at 12:20. That's when I heard him sing it. Yep. Alright, so let's pull some cards. Oh, there's one other thing. One last thing. Healing disrespectfully. I might have to do another video for that one. Or I could be here for an hour. We'll see. Healing disrespectfully. That was the last channel. Yeah. So, some people feel like some choices and decisions you're making are disrespectful, but this is a part of your healing, like how you're healing on your journey. You know, the decisions and choices that you're making, that you're honoring, that you're not ignoring, overlooking, over speaking, like other people did to you and your, you know, your desires and your concerns. You're putting yourself on speaker above these motherfuckers type shit, and you're honoring your feelings. You're connecting with your emotions, right? With your intuition about yourself. Why they sign me out? Hold on, they signed me out my iCloud for whatever reason. Okay. All right. For every person who does ill toward you or has the intention to harm you in any way, even if with words, there's 3 times the amount of people who will do good by you. Okay, so I have a surprise, y'all. One of my little creations that I've made, and I really, really, really love the decision or the channeling for me to do this. I love them, y'all. So some of these messages up here is I got them from these, my sticks that I made. All right. Tarot sticks. I don't know if anybody else has ever done this, okay? But it's just an idea that I have, so I really hope it's not and somebody like try to take my shit. I mean, but by all means, like, but yeah, tarot sticks, right? Okay, so let's see. Spirit, what messages you have for us regarding for every person who does ill towards us or has intentions to harm us in any way, even if with words. There's 3 times the amount of people who would do good by us. What messages do you have? Upgrade. My phone is taking a long time to, but yeah, we got upgrade. From rags to quality robes. Oh my god, wait, because this shit is too dope. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I have to adjust my, my light because it's making it hard to see. But I feel like y'all gonna fuck with these. Like, oh, I'm supposed to be doing better. Excuse me. Okay. Maybe that would be better. Okay. Yeah, that might be better. Oh my god, it's still so difficult. From rags to quality robes. Upgrade. Honey, let me upgrade you. Your necktie to purple lady. Upgrade you. What? Sweet. Or you want to get out of the bag? Okay. So upgrade for every person. Yeah, that's just confirmation. So it's going to be an upgrade on the kind of people that's going to be coming or entering our lives, or that we're going to be allowing access to us, right? Because you're an acquired taste. You are an acquired desire. So you have people who desire you, right? But it's like you're an acquired desire. You're not for everybody, right? You're not for everybody. You're like, okay, like for some people, you're a fantasy. You're meant to be a fantasy, but no, like, people fantasize about, you know, being with you, around you, like, interacting, engaging with you, like, but no, you're an acquired desire, right? So we got for every person who okay. Yeah, it's reaping season. Ooh. Ooh. Yo, curses reverse keep coming out. It came out twice. But anyway, stop talking about what you got. That's why, because we on that one, right? That's why curses reverse coming out. Okay, stop talking about what you got and what you don't got with people. Only thing that should matter is what you do and who you do it for. These are subconscious traps that slip you into cursing yourself due from mere honesty or human perception of truth. Human perception of truth, not spiritually, right? Because we understand there's a certain way we're supposed to be talking in order to attract wealth, right? And attract prosperity. We can't be speaking like in the energy of lack or the language of lack. We can't be talking like that. So let's say like maybe you really is like, you know, having a challenge like financially or something like that, right? And like, you know how your family or just certain people are, like, that's just like, that's a part of tradition, like the get together and get in people's business, right? Like exploit people's business and shit like that. Like that's a tradition. So people want to get in your business, you know, start these conversations, these word spells, you know, and you just being an honest person and stuff like that. Like, you know, trying to get you in these conversations or in these hooks, right? To because some of these people are soulless. They're being used, right? They're being exercised like by darker entities, right? So this is like a plot, you know, that's just one of the underhanded plots against you when you're in these functions, right? Because it's several, right? It's several different like plots on how to like, you know, how to redeem some type of energy off you, right? Stop talking about what you got and what you don't got with people. Only thing that should matter is what you do. And this could be anybody. It doesn't even have to be like people at these functions, but just be mindful like about how you're talking about like your progress, like the words that you're choosing to use, because you want to make sure you're speaking in a language as if like, okay, we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there about that challenge I got for that. Hold on. These are subconscious traps that slip you into cursing yourself. That's why curses reverse kept coming out. So this could have been people like intentionally doing this. Like they could have intentionally like been, cause you know how sometimes like when people ask you stuff or what you doing, stuff like that, like you can get like a you can get like, it used to be like you can get like some kind of anxiety like when people like badger you too much like with questions and like stuff like that, like about your personal business and your life and your goals and stuff, you know, or just stuff like that, and it can like kind of create like a feeling of discomfort, right? That was a form of attack. That was a form of a spiritual attack. Yeah, these are subconscious traps, right? Because you feel obligated to do so because societally, that's just that's a part of the conversation that we generally have, right? So you feel the pressure like to do it or like to you know, have something that, you know, that will appease like their being all up in your shit, all up in your face, and, you know, hoping like, what, you know, what can I say for these motherfuckers to leave me alone? Like, stop being so like too concerned like about shit that I can do without them being concerned about, basically. All right. These are subconscious traps that slip you into cursing yourself due from mere honesty or human perception of truth. All right. What's this one? To infinity and beyond. Okay. Give me clarify, start talking about what you got and what you don't got. Look, y'all. Look. What the fuck? So, like I said, this shit was on purpose. This shit was on purpose. That shit was on purpose. Yeah, so making you feel like some anxiety and stuff about what you're doing, like, you know, financially or your career and stuff like that, and just having a pattern of doing this every time, like, they can't wait. Like, they be so eager to do that shit. What's going on with you? What's going on with you? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, to make you, you know, say stuff. And even though, you know, because sometimes we can be hard on ourselves and stuff like that because we don't feel like we're because, like, it used to be we wasn't really aligned or living up to, you know, what our soul actually should be doing or was leading us or, you know, pushing us to do. We was trying to do what society was saying we should do, or, you know, our families and stuff like that. And so we used to speak in a manner that was kind of like, you know, you could tell like something was missing, like some type of zest was like missing there, right? So and because of like the energy too, like other energies of like not liking you, like some people not really liking you or wishing ill towards you, like in the midst of these crowds or just this energy, right? that's like dark energy that used to add to yours. So it's like empathically you will pick up on this shit, and you know, you could like speak about what's going on with you in a manner that's kind of like of a lack mentality, like perspective in a sense, like, or the frequency, your frequency, something about the frequency, yeah, something about the frequency interference, frequency interference, and you picking up on that, so your response is being like manipulated, right, and that being a curse. But that's crazy. So that's basically the underpinnings of this kind of curse, like what it does and how it materializes. Okay, do not accept the invitation. Oh my goodness gracious, y'all won't believe what is in my room. Oh my goodness. I had to. Hopefully no one's traumatized. But it was like, I think it's a bee or a wasp. It's some kind of big ass ant, like. Yeah, it was some kind of big ass ant, like, basically, like, that shit would have goddamn stung me. I'm sorry, I cannot let that shit sting me. Hell no. Not with the shits. This is my personal space. Stay your ass outside. That part. Okay, where did I put him? Where did I put him? Where did I put him? Y'all, I gotta find nice pics. Cause where did I put them? I know, right? Like, how do you not see that? Like, how do you not see? Oh, that's why. Because they were laid perfectly together in a cute little bundle. That's why. Okay. I like to sit close to the earth when I'm channeling. Them fake ones not real, they just rambling. I got that ancient DNA. Let me shut up, because I feel like rapping. Anyway. Oh, that was a hard-ass bar. Like, y'all, I'm hearing some bars. I'm sorry, but maybe it's channeling, right? Intimidated because I'm feminine and masculine. Turns out I'm the winner. I'm the champion. Ooh! Was the underdog in the bandit? Y'all, I'm getting some bars, but I'm hearing this channelings for this read. Huh. That's dope. Ooh, I heard. I track down the lie and dismantle it. Oh, shit. Okay. Okay, yeah. Those are our downloads, too. I track down the lie and dismantle it. They pitch false narratives, but I cancel it. They just mad because I'm the counselor. God damn. Y'all, I'm gonna have to go back and watch this and write my bars down, bruh. God damn. Okay. Sidebar, right? Okay. Do not accept the invitation. Biblical revelations. So we got biblical revelations. And you are set apart because you are highly spiritually ranked. Ooh. Biblical revelations. Do not accept the invitation. So whatever like energy is going on, like okay, so this might be why I got the father against father, son against son, or son against dad, or I fucked that all up. Oh no, it could be something like that too. It could be like, yeah, drama between yeah, so somebody who watches could be a father and could have something with their father, like don't really get along with their father. But you are set apart because you're highly spiritually ranked. So that's why you're set apart. So that's what clarified. Do not accept the invitation. Family cookouts. Man, this clarified cookouts, family cookouts. It says, touch not my anointed and do my prophets no harm. You remember what I said about, like, maybe in the past for some people, like, there could have been, like, some, look, it came out again. Nature will replenish. So you've been encouraged to spend some time in nature, too, or any way you can connect with nature. Like, right now, we're having a storm or it's raining or whatever, but I got my window cracked. I have my window cracked so I can listen to the rain, right? So that's still staying connected with nature, like, you know what I'm saying? But because it has take a hike on the back. So if you can't take a hike, there's still a way where you can connect with nature, which you can replenish, whatever. But this also relates to earth purging, right? And set apart. They're saying we're supposed to be, all these messages, we're supposed to be set apart, right? You're set apart for a reason. Touch not my anointed and do my prophets no harm. So, clarify energy rings. Clarify energy rings. Clarify energy rings. So, burning rituals. Oh, burning ritual. Write it. Write it. Burn it. Write it and burn it. So if there's anything that if you have like any manifestations, like any manifestations, or if there's like energy that you want to banish, or anything, any ideas or perceptions or people or remnants of, you know, dark energy, whatever the case may be, they're saying to do a burning ritual, to write it down and burn it. Write it, burn it. It doesn't just have to be like you writing stuff down. It could be anything. Like, okay, so this just fell out too. So I'm gonna read it, but I'm gonna put it back. Lyrical warfare. So be mindful of like the music that you're listening to. But what it really is, what it meant when I wrote it was, let's say like you just chilling, or let's say you're doing something where it requires your focus, or you could hurt yourself, right? If you're not paying attention. So for example, driving. So if you for example, you could be driving and you can hear a song start playing in your mind or in your head that's like, there's some not incriminating words, but like some words that are it works against you, like it's speaking against your life in the words. I mean, it's just lyrics, right? But like, for example, there's this song, and y'all, I like the song because I like the melody. I like, you know, I like how they sing, you know, in the song. However, the words is like fucked up, right? And it'll really have you cursing yourself, like singing these words in your mind. I was on my way home from this nature preserve or going hiking or whatever one night, and I think, oh yeah, they're called, so it's this song by Suicide Boys, and it's like, take me home, take me home, yeah, that song. And it's like, there's a lyric in the song that says, I'll be dead by dawn. So stuff like that, right? You hear stuff like that, like randomly while you're doing stuff where, you know, if something was, yeah, because look, voodoo dolls just poked out. And then lurking on your social media, so evil eye too. Yeah, some people even getting your items stolen for magic. So, and I'm saying all that because all that stuff just poked out. Yeah, but these people are getting karma, and unfortunately, it's going to befall on the children for some of them. Unfucking fortunately. Okay. What was we doing? Did I pull something for energy rings? Okay, this was for every person who does ill. Stop talking about what you got. Do not accept the invitation. No. Oh, okay. So upgrade was for every person who does ill. And then stop talking about what you got. Curses reversed. Do not accept the invitation. Biblical revelations. You are set apart because you're spiritually high ranked. Family cookouts. Touch not my anointing, and nature will replenish. And then energy rings, burning ritual. Okay, so for some people, like, there could be like some bonfires. For somebody else, this could have something with cremation. This could have something to do with smoking with people, like smoking together, like smoking like marijuana together. Like, be careful about that. Be careful about like who you smoke with. Be careful. People can swap energy like that. Because nobody ever think about, like, it's like with that alcohol shit. People, oh, alcohol kills germs. That's still people energy. Like, you still mixing fluids and shit. Like, when you passing, but y'all drinking out the bottle, passing the bottle, like, okay, but to each your own, you know. But burning ritual, so. Ooh, I'm hearing, like, for anybody who may have experienced like any fucked up shit on any of like these holidays or events and stuff like that, or functions, they're telling you to write down whatever this was or whatever residual feelings that you may have, like, you know, stored or like suppressed about it. Write it down and burn that shit on the day of the function. So they say you can even burn it, like, if somebody receives a paper invitation. Somebody gonna receive a paper invitation to some shit, or like a pamphlet, like one of those little pamphlet things. They're telling you as a part of the burning ritual, you can burn that. You can burn that. But look, deny the invitation, don't go. So this is definitely regarding some type of invitation somewhere, obviously. And what they came up for? Well, it didn't. I was still talking about the burning ritual, and that was about the energy rings. So this invitation, like, it may look like some fun, some party, a traditional function or whatever, but it's a fucking energy ring, and they're telling you to deny that fucking invitation. Somebody. Because the next line, the next channeling behind, underneath energy rings is target and surround the chosen. So let's get one for that. I'm going to close this window in a minute because it's getting chilly. T-balls the left eye. Intimidated by your fucking confidence, bro. Intimidated by confidence. Why would you want to be around these people, man? People hating on you on the low. And you know, there's some families who act, look, imposters. Imposters. can't make this shit up. There's some family members who actually go to fucking compete with other family members, or people who are like critically acclaimed in the family tree. There's motherfuckers who actually go like because they want to see and compare one another's lives and, you know, current versions of self, and compare wealth and assets, material assets and stuff like that, and see who's the prettiest and who's the most attractive, and, you know, these secret competitions, right? Give me one for Target. And yeah, this is for Target and surround the fucking chosen. Intimidated by your confidence. That's some dumb. Come on now. Give me another one for Target and surround the chosen. Give me another one, Spirit. Fake, fraud, mediocre, and you won't fucking believe which one this is, y'all. Why should I flip it? Magic trick. Imposters or imposter. Come on now. Fake, fraud, mediocre. Target and surround the chosen. Imposters wanting to target and surround the chosen. Want to draw up their comparisons and see what they can copy too. Well, oh, that's another thing too. They want to come and study and see what they can copy and take back where they at. Because people could be coming from different places or like different, you know, different areas of living and shit like that. So people want to fucking come and see what they can copy off of you again, and try to get some clout or some money off of that shit, off your ideas and your creativity. Okay, clarify lure. Allure. Spell word to make you ugly. What's in my hand? Soulless. Walking dead. A hollow. They do not have a soul. But look, this was the one that came out first. Spell work to make you ugly. Be mindful. Don't accept the invitation. It's a ritual. It's a fucking ritual for the chosen, to target the chosen in the family. I'm telling you, bro. This shit, I was channeling this shit hard last night, y'all. Like, it's crazy. Okay, so moving on to the next word, right? After lure. So you have people who do not have a soul trying to lure you to some type of family function or traditional function here. They're trying to lure you here because they want to do spell word to drain your energy, right? Your light. Because that's what makes you beautiful. So somebody's trying to do spell word to make you ugly. These are people who are trying to like drain your light. And these are also people who are trying to like replenish themselves from your light and your energy, your beauty, like trying to suck your energy out of you, man. This is crazy, bro. Fucking leash, bro. Shit is crazy, bro. A trap. Give me a trap. A trap. Expansion opportunities. Expansion opportunities. Miraculous gains. Random money. So these people trying to score some shit off of you to try to reap off your energy. No. You don't love me, this I know, boy. No. You don't love me, this I know, boy. Hiding defeat and masking misery. No. People feeling defeated by you. You don't love me. Oh, you gonna see. I'm telling you, a lot of these people are going to be trying so fucking hard, like to come deep with some type of powerful ass disguise or mask, makeup on fleek, everything that's not unique, they're gonna have it. They're gonna have it. Everything that's trending, oh, they're gonna have it. They're gonna make sure they got the hair. They're gonna make sure they got the lashes. They're gonna make sure they got the whole face beat pattern. They're gonna make sure they got the clothes. Make sure they got the labels. Make sure they got the cars. They're gonna make sure they got that shit. They're gonna make sure they gonna come through and show it. They're gonna try. They're gonna try. But you can't hide. I'm hearing Lauryn Hill, the Fugees. Ready or not, here I come. You can't hide. So somebody's gonna go. Some of y'all gonna go anyway, or somebody's gonna go anyway. But ready or not, I'm hearing that from Spirit too. That's how Spirit is with them. You can't hide. I'm gonna find you. Some of these people was having nightmares of the things they did to you. Some of these people having nightmares. Yeah. Having defeat. You was defeating these people in a dream state. Trying to hunt your dreams. And you was defeating these motherfuckers. And masking plots and schemes. Masking misery. They want your company. Oh, the miserable wants your company, Light Beam. They want your company. I'm sure they do. Some of you guys need to get into if you're, you know, it depends on how your soul feels towards those things, but look into runes, rune magic. If you are high vibrational divine and actually have the authority, you know, to utilize that, and not for ill will, but for your protection and to manifest, you know, in your life. Okay, where was that? So miraculous gains. Yeah, y'all, because right underneath trap is what? Sacrifice. Deny the invitation. Don't go. Spell word to make you ugly. So, yeah, so the trap is to lure you in with this invitation or whatever. They could even make it seem like, oh, you know what? All that glitters is not gold. But you already know that lesson, right? So just apply it so it can be wisdom. Anyway, spell word to make you ugly. That was for the trap. And they do not have a soul. Oh, no, you was being lured by the soulless trying to do spell words on you to make you ugly. And this was a trap because they're going to try to sacrifice you some type of way, even if it's like how you feel towards yourself, right? Or sacrificing your confidence, right? Because these people are intimidated by your confidence. So these people might be, this might be a fucking energy ring of people trying to sacrifice your confidence, you know, burdening you with questions and badgering you with shit, you know, that you don't feel comfortable talking about with them. Because it's like some of y'all haven't even been around these people for some time. So it's like they're kind of like strangers to you. Or when these people reveal their true colors, they became strangers to you. And so you don't feel comfortable sharing your personal information with them anyway, because you're concerned if they have like evil eye, because you can sense dark energy on them, or, you know, ill intentions towards you and stuff like that. So if all this is going on, you know, why would you know, make yourself be, you don't have to force yourself to be around that. I mean, by any means, if you want to go anyway because there's other people you want to see, then by all means do that. I understand that, you know, but make sure you apply what you've learned, right? Make sure you apply the wisdom that you learned. Don't get caught up or pulled into like any drama or shit like that, right? Fake love, that's right underneath sacrifice. But let me get another one for sacrifice, just to make sure. I need to move these. I'm gonna get another one for sacrifice. Alright. Can call on Tyrone. I'm hearing that for somebody. Somebody's name could be Tyrone. Or somebody could be trying to call you. So we got lighted candles. So there could be like an ancestor associated with this family, or, you know, with these individuals or whatever. Lighted candle. This could also talking about lighting a candle to protect yourself. This could also talk about lighting a candle for like self-love, like to help you like in your heart chakra. A green candle, a pink candle, a white candle, a yellow candle. That was for fake love. Yeah. Okay. Light a candle. I'm here because you're like the light too. You're the light of the candle. So people want you to come in there and light their candle because their flame is out because of their choices and their decisions. So they want you to come in there and light their candles. That's why I'm hearing too. Trying to swap some fake love with you for some real love from you. Right? Light a candle. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. That's technically, you know, what we are here to do. Like what we do as, you know, light beings. That's technically what we do. But I'm just saying, man, Spirit saying these people are imposters. And this is their karma. The only reason they're dealing with this shit is their karma. Now, I'm hearing too, like, some of these people you will help. Like, you will be led to help. And you're supposed to. Like, you gotta be discerning, though. And you gotta make sure you know what's up. Make sure you know what's up. Because somebody lying. Somebody lying. And somebody jealous. Somebody jealous. No sleep. No sleep. Only nightmares. Shallow victories. And temporary thrills. What I did I say? She was having nightmares about some stuff they did to you. Lock your doors at all times. So some of you guys have locked the doors to these connections, or some of these connections, or whatever. Or you've locked your temple door. Like, you cannot enter this temple no more. Not with that bullshit. Dropping shit off and creating fungi and shit. Like, no. You know, so they're saying keep your doors locked at all times. Why does shit keep knocking me off? Okay. Wait. Okay. Fake love. Fake love. Fake love. Fake love. Oh yeah, they're saying, you know, sacrifice. They're saying sacrifice the experience. Sacrifice the experience, like being around these people or going to dysfunction or whatever, and light a candle. Light a candle, like, for the love that you do have, and, like, you know, like, so that you can send, like, light energy toward them, but you don't have to, like, be the sacrifice. You don't have to be the sacrifice, right? This is an illusion. Not real. So, you need another one for fake love. Wow, yeah, like, some of these, you know, these functions or these people, like, it's an illusion, y'all. These people are imposters. These people are dead. They're soulless. It's an illusion. They're telling you it's not real. So, you know, do what's best. Like, do what feels good for you. Like, what feels comforting and respectful and considerate of your own soul, right? Like, don't be going through this mental conflict and shit like that, like, about a fucking tradition. Or people trying to guilt you into doing shit that you don't want to do. Give me fake love. Give me another one for fake love. Damn. Somebody watching you on social media, watching on your platforms, who secretly despise you. So this individual is going to be here, or going to be the individual that invites you. Or, man, look. Fake love. This can't secretly despise you for fake love. So you're going to go be around people who secretly despise you. But they're going to show you and portray fake love, right? To get some, to score some energy off you, like, and try to fuck with you and send some shit to you at the same time by getting in close personal contact with you. Like, we need to get in close contact with you. So come to this function, because it's tradition. That's fucked up. Why would you do this? Is something we always do. Like, what do you mean you're not coming? Well, I'm not doing the same shit I used to do no more. I've changed. We're supposed to. I've evolved. Lurking on your social media. These motherfuckers lurking. Intentionally trying not to be seen. Media looking ass. And then illness and death. Ooh. Somebody falling. Oh. Let me be quiet. Anyway. Soulless, walking dead, hollow. And that one, it came off one of these sticks, and that stick already came out again. Clarify, soulless, walking dead, hollow. It's too many. So water for divination. Some of you guys need to be using like water cleansings to clear your energy right now. Infinity and beyond. This is something that needs to be like a regular regime for you. Even speaking into your water. Yeah, because they're telling you to yeah, I'm telling you, a whole bunch of projections. Okay? A big cloud of projections. Underhandedly at that. Or some of them may even blatantly. Just to try to throw you off, you know, throw you off guard or whatever. Just to shake your energy a little bit more. Put like a little rip in it so it seeps out. No. So we got water for divination. So speaking affirmations into your water before you drink and get in a habit or a pattern of doing that. Also, when you take showers, like making sure you're meditating, like you got your mind focused on certain things, you need to release certain things that you feel like you need to be increased on or empowered at. Making sure you're doing that, especially during the time of these functions, of these gatherings, these traditional gatherings, like making sure you're doing that, right? Making sure you're doing that. So instead of sacrificing yourself by being involved, by engaging, by going, you know, they're saying sacrifice the experience. Sacrifice the experience of attending and instead show yourself some self-love to make up for all the, you know, all the little shade and shots and, you know, bullshit and whatever drama and stuff that you dealt with in past times when you were honoring these traditions, right? So they're saying you can still send light, but you don't have to be the sacrifice. You don't have to be like right in the mix of that shit for you to fucking send light. You don't have to do that. So, because once again, these are imposters. You got some people there that's imposters who are goddamn intimidated by your confidence. Intimidated by your confidence, hiding defeat and hiding, you know, feeling defeated by you or feeling defeated by whatever judgment that they've made, some judgment call, some decision. Yeah, feeling defeated by you being okay with not like interacting and engaging with these people like how it used to be or like on a regular basis, and you being content with like not being involved for the sake of, you know, protecting your seat, like your legacy, what you're creating, the nations that's attached to you, right? People, you're gonna have people there trying to cast projections, trying to do spell work to make you ugly, make you less attractive, because they're jealous of, you know, how beautiful you are, how beautifully you evolved from your light, from you investing in things, you know, toward your health, like your higher health and stuff like that. And people being jealous. People wanting like people wanting a shortcut to the kind of gains and the things that you are and, you know, what you exude and stuff like that. So don't be these people's sacrifice. These people, I mean, I'm just saying, because you are the miracle. In essence, you are the miracle, but this ain't the way to do it. This ain't the way to do it. So you have to take control of how you get to transform your ancestry or your bloodline, right? You have to take control of that, of how you're going to contribute. And it's not going to be by the way they want you to contribute through, you know, or via manipulation, right? Or deception. No, you have to take control of that. So that's why they're saying transmute the projections. Transmute the projections toward your progression. Because you people, y'all are so fucking in tune that you can pick up empathically on this shit from a distance. Like, you don't even have to be there. These motherfuckers need to be close to you to understand you or try to decipher the mystery of you, because you're mysterious as fuck. You're mysterious as fuck. You're set apart, right? It's supposed to be that way. It's supposed to be that way. They don't like the fact that they got to try to figure out what's going on with you or da-da-da-da by lurking on social media. These motherfuckers want to see, like, close up. So be mindful. Be mindful about that invitation. These people just trying to get close to your energy so they can try to pick you apart, so they can appease their ego. Or whatever, you know, image or jealousy or whatever that they have of you, man. Or whatever idea that they want it to be true so bad and it's not. Right? And nobody got time for that. Secretly despising you shit. And you're supposed to be family. No, that's a fucking illusion. Like Spirit said, using that family shit as a fucking illusion. You're fucking imposters. And you care about fucking, oh, I said I was gonna work on profanity, excuse me. And you care more about these vain things, right? Vanity, right? I gotta start letting my laptop on. All right. Okay, so we got soulless. Divine ancestors are destroying them. The divine ancestors. So this is what this candle is going to be for too. Your divine ancestors. Your divine ancestors. No sleep, only nightmares. So they could be visiting these people in their dreams or in a dream state, handling these people. No sleep, only nightmares, shallow victories, and temporary thrills. Temporary thrills. This is what these people have been going through, what they're going through. Like, this is the hand that they're, you know, this is the outcome of the hand, you know, that how they play their hand, right? The hand they were dealt, I guess. And what? Why did I throw that back in? Intentional bullies get stitches. So I'm just saying, like, there are some people who are like intentionally trying to bully you, or these people used to intentionally bully you. Why would you take yourself around that? You know? But these people are experienced, like, from the ancestors. Basically, the ancestors are saying they're destroying any intentional bullies. Any intentional bullies are getting destroyed. Whether that looks like illnesses and death, whether that looks like no sleep and only nightmares, because you're going to be able to see it on them, right? So dark rings around their eyes, and, you know, just crazy shit. Like, you're going to be able to see, like, the stress on these motherfuckers. That's what they're saying. That's what they're saying. It's one thing to secretly despise you. It's another thing to fucking lie in your face and act like they like you. See, now you're doing too much. You can secretly despise all the fuck you want to, but when it gets to a degree that you trying to, like, you trying to interfere with a person's, you know, outcomes and, you know, their path and their frequency and their mood toward, you know, their thoughts toward themselves and stuff like that, and you trying to project frequencies and energy and low vibrations on them, like, and you steady doing this shit, like, you to infinity beyond, you steady doing this shit. Spells to make them ugly because you're insecure about what you look like or your decisions upon yourself because you lack confidence. Like, no, it's consequences for that. It's constant. You could have just secretly despised the person and left it at that. But nah, you want to be extra and shit. It's karma for that. And more than likely, you're not the only person that they do this with. Like, this is like a mentality, a perception that they have, that it needs to be purged. Earth says she was purging that bullshit. Look, the Most High. The Most High, I do not know you. I do not know you. Reprobate, casted out, and denied. This is what these people are going through. This is why they're going through so much right now. They didn't pass the test. He saw the best in me. When everyone else around would only see the worst in me. Their calls are being ignored. These people are trying to get in contact with you. So, some of these people, this can be like somebody you dated. Maybe there was a certain time frame that this person would try to double back in your life or come around and stuff like that, and or something that y'all used to do, or some type of pattern, right? This person tried to come back around and you're just like, nah. So, because I heard no more shopping sprees, no more late night grease, no reality, no more. We can't even kick it no more. There it is right there. We can't kick it no more. So you're not kicking with some people no more, and they got it. They're not feeling that. You casted these people out. You're denying their invitations. You're denying them access to you because you've upgraded. You're upgrading. Yeah. So drowning sorrows. Yeah, like you separated. You done being in these groups and these mixes of people who are drowning their sorrows in alcohol and sex and drugs and trying to drown it in others and stuff like that, draining the fuck out of people. Like, no, you separated yourself from that kind of energy, that frequency in general, and they just so happen to, you know, be submitted, you know, to that energy, and so they have to get, you know, they have to be, you know, denied. It's a matter of you denying the frequency that they're wearing, right? Because you don't fuck with that frequency. You don't allow that frequency around you, right? So, drowning sorrows in alcohol, sex, drugs. Clarify drowning sorrows in alcohol, sex, drugs, and others. We got living a double life. Lyrical warfare. Lyrical warfare. Music to harm. Music to will harm. So sending music to will harm at you. These people could have been listening to certain songs, like, and feeling passionate with these songs, or like these violent songs that they were listening to, or stuff like that, and really having like this type of feeling towards you. They could have been thinking about you or applying whatever has been spoken in the song to their perception of you. So sending this energy at you, right? But living a double life with you, like they have a whole like presentation of themselves towards you that seems like, oh, I love you, and you know, oh, cousin, friend, oh, you're the best I ever had, and you know, the whole while these people listen to like some thug ass shit, like some violent ass shit, and just be going in, quote, like reciting the words and da da da, and thinking about you, like building all that aggression and that passion, like thinking about you, meditating on you, like the thought of you, and them not having access to you anymore, and you know, them perceiving that or defining that as some type of betrayal, right? Suffering from like avoidant personality disorders and shit like that, man. Yeah, and doing this behind closed doors too. So they could be presenting themselves one way, but behind closed doors, they're fucking drowning their sorrows in fucking alcohol, sex, and drugs and shit like that. But yeah, so living a double life. Weaponizing music against like enemies or people that they deem enemies and stuff like that. So that's a form of sending warfare to people too, right? Because you're speaking these things and then you're thinking about the person, like, yeah. You're saying stuff like, bitches come and go, bruh, but I'm here to stay. Like, for a second, like, oh, bitches come and go. Like, that's the attitude that they present, that they have towards you, but internally, like, they know they was the reason why y'all not in connection anymore, shit like that. But trying to make it seem like you some type of bitch, or like some type of fucking reject or something, but you're not. Look, mental breakdowns. Mental breakdowns are pending, and look, loading, so it's already like in process. Duh. So I'm saying, like, don't put yourself around that shit. Oh my gosh, y'all. I just read Drowning Sorrows in Alcohol, right? Guess what's right underneath that? Literally. Mental breakdowns pending. Right fucking underneath it, bro. And it just flipped out. On time. Clarify mental breakdowns pending. I tell you, man, these people are suffering from mental illnesses. Why? Playing with voodoo. Playing with magic. Trying to manipulate other people's destiny, manipulate outcomes to work out in their favor when they know damn well it's not destined to work out in a certain type of way. It's supposed to work out how the divine has it, right? So trying to manipulate people's time frames, people's chronological history, and you know, no, trying to manipulate your life, like playing with voodoo dolls and dipping in magic, and you know, mental break. I'm mentally ill, bro. Mentally ill. Somebody think that when they were doing this like it's right, it's rightful. They feel like they feel justified in doing that shit. Like they could be blaming you for some shit, or trying to blame you for something so they can feel justified to take you out some type of way and how other people agree with them. So there could have been a lie that was like created or whatever to try to blame you like for some shit that would make, you know, it was a sensitive topic for everybody. It was like So this could involve losing a loved one. That's why you have light a candle. So this could involve like losing a loved one and maybe somebody trying to blame you, blame something on you and stuff like that. Yeah, so these people could have felt justified. These people could have felt justified in, you know, dabbling in this fucking voodoo shit and, you know, magic shit, trying to will justice or, you know, what they want to deem justice, just because. But they was just using this as a guise to really take you out because they're intimidated by you. They understand you're the chosen, right? It's a spiritual warfare. You're the chosen. What was the last thing? What was one of the first things that was said? Family cookouts, energy rings, target and surround the chosen. But they're trying to use some other shit to hide. Where is that card? Hiding defeat. Yeah, so they're trying to hide their methods and their reason of trying to defeat you and to justify why they're doing these things and playing with this magic against you and shit like that. No. But and they're really masking their misery too, because they're masking the misery that they're feeling because they know that what ultimately happened, it was their fucking fault. They were the cause of it. They were the cause of it. They know that they doing, yeah. So these people have been dealing with guilt and shit like that, but they've been trying so effortlessly, like, to pin this or frame this shit on you, trying to hide. Like, that shit is crazy, bro. Mental breakdowns. Okay. So, yeah, it's backfiring. Like, playing with this magic and shit. Playing with voodoo dolls and shit. Or trying to manipulate magic, like, magic-wise. Is manifesting into these people having mental issues. Clarify voodoo dolls and manipulation. Man, look, lock your doors at all times. So going in your room, going in like your car, going in like your purse, going in your coat, going in your items to like try to get shit or whatever, to try to do magic on you or facilitate these spells to create this voodoo doll. So somebody done been in your shit. Somebody done been in your room, done been in your space to collect some shit, maybe some hair or some shit like that. So be mindful about where you leave certain things, you know. But yeah, this could be like having a cloth or an apparel that belongs to you, like cutting the shit and just creating like some type of outfit for the doll baby and shit, like, man, all type of shit, bro. You'll be surprised what the fuck people be doing, like, out of jealousy, man. Out of jealousy and perceived pain, or I really don't know, bro. Look, intentional bullies. So jealousy. Intentional bullies. Spiritual warfare, bruh. Period. We gotta stop getting caught up on traditions and, oh, this my blood. And no, spiritual warfare, baby. Who's the soul underneath that vessel? Underneath that label? Underneath that societal label? No. Intentional bullies get stitches. Look, trying to fulfill a fantasy that could never be fulfilled regarding you. And look, being obsessed with you, being obsessed with this too. Being obsessed with trying to fucking impact your confidence somehow, make you take your, wanting you to be the reject. Look, even trying to undermine you, trying to act like they support you, fake collaborations, and, oh, let's hang out, let's do this together, let's spend time, oh, cousin, oh, let's do this together, and da-da-da, just to try to sabotage you, bro. That shit is crazy. What I say? They full of shit. They full of shit, bro. And look, cause this sticking out too. You feel indifferent because you are divine royalty. Man, motherfuckers, man, this, I heard Cinderella, that slipper shit, trying to fit the slipper. Don't none of them fit the slipper. It's not their fucking slipper, bro. So this could have even been like, I just heard like wanting your life, but can't even walk in your shoes, bruh. Wanting your life, but can't even walk in your shoes. That is crazy. Okay, let's do nightmares. This could also be people trying to like lock out opportunities, like using a voodoo doll. They could have it locked somewhere. Okay, so what I'm channeling is that somebody made a voodoo doll of you, and they're trying to manipulate your destiny because they locked this shit somewhere, like it's locked. It's fucking locked somewhere. Lock your doors at all times. It's something that they keep locked away because that's what they're trying to do with your opportunities, or like with your circumstances, right? Trying to make you feel like you're locked to a situation, locked to a person, locked in something, right? Or locked into somebody's like web of illusions or some type of entrapment. Clarify nightmares. We've been here for a long time. It's okay though. Clarify nightmares. Stolen items for magic. I ain't gotta say shit else. I just got done talking about that shit. Nightmares. These people are experiencing nightmares. The ancestors going in, destroying their asses, cause they did steal your shit and use it for magic. Period. It's karma for that shit. It's some harsh ass karma too. God damn. That's why I said, like, you can see this shit on these people, bro. You can see. Oh, I got sticks down here, but. Okay, no sleep. So that's probably connected to nightmares. I'm gonna skip that. Okay, intimidated by confidence. Since that, okay, this is what I'm gonna do. Since those came out, since intimidated by confidence already came out, I'm gonna pull from a different deck. Clarify intimidated by confidence. Intimidated by confidence. Why was I thinking about that card? I don't know why that card been staying in my mind's eye. Like, and it came out anyway. Because you made the change on these motherfuckers. You cut off them split ends, them loose ends. You cut that shit. You cut that. And then you content, loving yourself, healing, restoring yourself, being replenished, evolving in your spirituality, just flourishing. You're flourishing. You're a fucking garden, bro. Look, you see how her sword is behind her, leaning against the tree, and she's in this like forest. And look how she's doing the alchemy with the flower. Look at the bendy on her head, man. Not you evolving on these motherfuckers after not cutting them off. Only help you reach higher levels in your evolution. Something lovely will grow from this. Exactly. Exactly. Cutting the weeds, plucking up the weeds. That's the challenge I got earlier today too. Plucking up the weeds. You planted some seeds and you plucked up the weeds. And now you're being abundant. So, okay, your confidence. The confidence that you have to cut these people off, even if that means standing alone sometimes. You honoring your confidence and just being confident in yourself, like, even if people did, like, try to cut off extensions or try to cut shit off, like, or try to create changes or manipulate changes for you that worked against you or work to, like, make you, you know, turn out like them, right? But instead, you alchemized this energy, right? You transmuted this energy, these deaths, right? And cause so you could allow rebirths and new beginnings in your life. I sound like I was all over the place just now. Illness and death. Illness and deaths. Clarify illness and death. Excuse me. Clarify illness and death. Clover, release your guilt. Okay, so some people could be trying to like reconnect with you so they can release some guilt involving like some spell work about some illness or death here that they were involved with, that they had information on, that they were a part of, some shit like that. This is also talking about you putting deaths to illnesses, like these curses and stuff like that, and you releasing the guilt about that. Clarify karma on children. What's karma on children? I need to pull from a different deck. Clarify karma of children. I know this is the legacy card. Oh no. Separation. Damn. Separation is the unwanted separation and lack of contact from those we love and cherish. It can also indicate divorces, first seed, migration, and neglect. What I said about that neglect shit, bro, about that negligence, about karma from negligence and feeling guilty. So this is talking about these people too. Huh. What was that one for? Karma on children. Oh my God. Separation is the unwanted separation and lack of contact from those we love and cherish. It can also indicate divorces, forced migration, and neglect. When this card appears, your ancestors experience some form of separation that is still influencing you on a subconscious level. The impacts of this could be codependency or avoidant behaviors. Did I not say avoidant personality disorder? Did I not say these people having some guilt surrounding some negligence with their child earlier? Karma, bro. This shit is crazy. Somebody better be careful. I just heard. Watch out, Child Protective Services. Look, somebody in your family. Family. Confirmation. Bring your ass here, because you know too many secrets and you talking too much. No. Okay, clarify innocence, their fault. Clarify innocence, their fault. What's innocence, their fault? Guilty. Innocence, their fault. Whoa, okay. Oftentimes, it is family, both immediate and distant, facilitating attacks without our knowing. This card indicates that a family member is facilitating the attacks and or a relation of a family member is facilitating the harm. Y'all, some of these people... Yeah, so these people, some of these people are dealing with karma surrounding like this disconnect with the parent and the child, like this emotional disconnect here. And this could be because of like however the child was formed, right? However the child like was created. So maybe it wasn't a love relationship, right? So this could be talking about karmic energy like surrounding conceiving a child. Some karmic energy conceiving a child, and yeah, this impacting this person's prosperity. But this is also talking about sex and intimacy, curses or spells or attacks or abuse being reversed too. Like whoever damn, this is fucking crazy. This is talking about abuse of sexual energy as well. Misinterpretation of intimacy. Amateur execution of why not hear this? Amateur execution of sexual intimate displays. That's deep. Okay, so this could talk about people who may promote a low vibrational perception of sex and intimacy for the sake of prosperity or popularity. This could be something that goes around the family. Like this is like something that it's like an energy or frequency that's on a lot of the family members. We got altar. An altar is a bottom line for ancestral healing. Think of an altar as an extension of your consciousness wherein your ancestors are able to communicate with you based on the configuration of your altar. Based on the configuration of your altar. So this is talking about these people's temples are not inhabitable for ancestral spirits to utilize and use them as a vessel, right? As a channel and stuff like that. And these people, they still sow things and consume things to make them, you know, not a reliable like foundation and temple, you know, for the ancestors to be able to use them or help assist them or co-create with them, right? So as a result, these people are trying to like trying to taint you, or trying to transmute some of that energy through you or whatever, like by being immersed in your energy field, right? Because look at this, you see how close they are, and it's like you see all this fire, this spiritual energy, right? So being immersed in your energy field, right, in your garden, so they can steal some shit, pluck off your flowers and your petals, and cut off your psychic connection. That's what I'm hearing too. Yeah, elixirs and mixers. So putting stuff in your drink, or having like trying to get you to drink and stuff like that. Recovery. Trying to trying to impact your ability to recover memories, or trying to recover face here, trying to save face here, trying to get you to humiliate yourself, trying to create some tears in your energetic field. Yeah, some type of, this is definitely, so be mindful for somebody, like if you feel this is definitely like a pending, like this is a spiritual attack, like you're definitely going to experience some type of spiritual attack if you fucking get in the same space with these people for too long. So clarify reproach. So legacy. Yeah, so these people are dealing with reproach, like from this perverted like sexual deviance and intimacy, like between family or friends, or this could have been like a friend who slept with like somebody who's, I don't know, like it could be some type of like just too much, too close, swapping a little bit too close, like sexual energy a little bit too close and shit like that, like just loose sexual energy and sexual deviance and perversion and shit like that. So like stripper, I'm so sorry y'all, but anything like that, like just an imbalanced execution of the reproductive energy, like the sexual energy, right? Misuse and abuse of it, right? Overindulgence or whatever the case may be. Anything like that that's unaligned, or it's just some type of imbalance regarding sex and intimacy, and it's impacting these people's ability to prosper. It's causing, and as well as their legacy. But this is, see, you're stopping this, you're ending this in your legacy. That's why they're saying earlier when I said you are not just protecting yourself or guarding your heart, you're guarding nations. You are a mother, a father of nations, of many nations. So it's bigger than you. So that's why they're telling you, deny the invitation. There will be more to come, and better functions and better people, right? People who are more on your caliber, your tier, right? Spiritually. People who are spiritually evolved, spiritually on your level. People who understand, and they're just as invested in devout to spirituality, right? Their own spirituality. People wanting to compare their legacies as well. Compare like their line of kids and their line of like whomever is connected to them, their intermediate family, their father, mother, brother, sister. Like that's crazy. Clarify, recite affirmations. Well, I don't have to clarify that. Let's get to some deeper stuff, so we can close this out because we've been here for a long time. Okay. Usher, let it burn. Nature will replenish a healthy, sufficient family. Usher, let it burn. Sacral chakra. So when you have people around you that's negatively impacting your sacral chakra, that could look like you being imbalanced in your logic versus your emotions. So being disconnected, your mind, your two brains being disconnected, right? So you're not making like conscious, well thought out decisions, or decisions that honor your emotions, right? overemphasis on either material or spiritual realm. So people trying to make you become materialistic, trying to throw or rub their materials in your face and shit like that. Their whatever. Mental illness, disconnect from God's, and distorted telepathy. So ultimately this is to create imbalance in you, so that it can affect ultimately what you create and produce in your reality, right? Even if it's just your mindset, right? Distorted telepathy. And like I said, to sift off your psychic ability, your connect to the higher realms, to get this information and solve these mysteries and these secrets and stuff that you be receiving about look, to aid in transformation of the ancestry, right, of the bloodline. So distorted telepathy, because these people have distorted telepathy and mental illness. You remember the mental illness is pending came out. So trying to project this onto you, that's why I said transmute the projections toward your progression, right? You already know these people been doing stuff like this, so transmute that energy, right? How do you transmute that energy? You transmute it, you change it, you modify it so that it works for you. So don't fucking go around them. Don't go around them. Don't let it impact you and how it like manifests in like lower feelings, or you feeling like low, or feel like, you know, being self-conscious about yourself. Instead, it's like you let it manifest toward, okay, this is happening, these people are saying this because of this is energy being sent towards me, energy that I didn't ask for, but because it's low vibrational energy and it's sent towards me and it's still extra energy, it's going to automatically alchemize into positive energy, more energy and acceleration I can use toward ascending, right? That's why they say, you know, don't go somewhere out in nature or whatever when these people are doing this, and you know damn well they're gonna be talking about you and having whatever to say, knowing that this energy with your name is being like woven in the air. They're telling you to engage in some type of self-love practice, because you're going to channel that energy and alchemize it for your progression, right? Being kind to self is giving self what you want. Being kind to self is giving self what you want. Not what you feel pressured or guilty into doing, knowing damn well you rather not. Those days are over. Mural, be your own first priority. So this is us making ourselves the priority and honoring how we feel and moving accordingly. Painting how we want our story to be. Painting how we want our family to be. Painting our vision, our oasis, our version of peace and balance in our lives. And moving towards that, making decisions that honor that, right? Being in a playful energy, being in a soft, soothing, like flourishing energy, or fertile energy, right? Being aligned with nature as it purges, right? Relaxing while this purge takes place. Okay. Deny the invitation. I'm going to pull a warfare card for that one. Deny the invitation. What do we need to know about this? Deny the invitation. Deny the invitation. Relationships. This is a sign that whoever is sending you attacks is attempting to disrupt your relationships, whether it be with the love interest, family member, friends, or your own children. Spiritual attacks on relationships are the most common and usually done out of jealousy. This can also indicate that the attacks could be someone you are in relation to, or because of someone you are in relation with. Y'all know how traditionally you will bring your partner around, or somebody that you're newly dating, or some of you guys could have been hiding your partners, or, you know, just protecting a relationship, right? Like not putting it on your social media. These people could have been lurking your social media to see who you're talking to, who you're dating, to try to like manipulate that person somehow to like leave you or abandon you, or to cause some type of conflict in between y'all, so that you could be heartbroken and hurt and stuff like that, you know, so you could be more vulnerable, or just feel more like the energy of misery that they're feeling as a result of their karma. So be mindful. Deny the invitation. Don't take your person around these people. Like, be very discerning. Be very discerning. Because these people are low and they're jealous and they're willing to do anything, like just to feel like, you know, they're doing better than you, or it somehow it makes these people feel better, like to feel like you're worse off than them. Because how you're generally perceived by the people of the family who are like for the most part, sane and high vibrational and have common sense and stuff like that. For those individuals in the family, they adore you. They fucking adore you and they love you, and they want the acceptance and approval of these people. Like, they want to feel like that, because these people are like very, like, they just are like in the family tree of the family. These people are very significant, like, for the choices and decisions that they've made throughout their life, and how they treated people, what they do and who they do it for, right? That's why I said don't get caught up in having conversations about what you got and what you don't got, because the only thing that matters is what you do and who you do it for. So the people who do things for people, like, out of a genuine pure heart in the family, like, they adore you and they love you. But the people who don't, who are like kind of despised, but they despise you, yeah, some energy, something about the grandfather, like if your grandfather passed on or something like that. Yeah, this is probably going to be exposed or exploited at this function, like at a family function here, because we got pineal gland, third eye. So there's going to be some clarity. There's going to be like double clarity exposure regarding a grandfather here. This could also talk about your insight on what you know happened to this person, this grandfather figure, and trying to look. And then we got father as well. So yeah, a father here, a father or grandfather, something you know, trying to, yeah, wanting you to be silent. Practitioner and crown. What I said about attacking your psychic abilities, trying to sift your psychic abilities, because you're too wise. Like, your channeling abilities, your telepathy, like, these people are trying to impact that with food, some type of elixir, some type of poisoning. This could involve, like, look, this is something to impact your life, man. So be mindful. Be mindful, because these motherfuckers is plotting and scheming. They could have paid a fucking practitioner. I already got Voodoo Doll that came out. But these people, they need to, look, mental health. Mental health. Trying to project mental health onto you will cause mental conflict for you. Yeah. Because of your courage. So trying to cut off your courage, trying to impact your finances, jealous of your integrity, of your ability to recover, trying to recover their ego off you. No. Or you taking the time to heal yourself and recover, like, your creative abilities and your passions, your desires, your healing your emotions, healing from traumas and releasing that energy and shit. Yeah. Yeah, and your dream recall too, trying to impact your memory. Trying to impact your memory, see what you know. Or try to get you to, what's the word I'm looking for? Trying to get you to compromise yourself or something like that. I think my cards are all messed up now. Alright. Deny the invitation. You rather stay in your bed and watch a movie or read a book or go hiking. Not take some strenuous trip to go see some people whose energy is just no longer your preference due to some tradition. Upgrade on their asses. Some family and friends still expect you to celebrate traditions for the sake of it being tradition, even though you have shedded this old perception of this holy day. So we got the heart chakra reversed. Yeah, these people who are disconnected with their hearts, people whose hearts have hardened, but they're still celebrating the tradition of labeling families, or we're considered family and stuff like that, but their heart free, like, the way that their heart is towards you is reversed. It's imbalanced. It's low vibrational. It's toxic. This toxic love. And these people are giving you quote unquote love, right? Fake love that spirit already revealed to us. Fake love. Imbalanced. Like, the kind of love, like, their kind of love will manifest as imbalance in empathy, ranging from enmeshment to apathy, inability to respond properly to emotional displays, respiratory issues. So if you know anybody in these family having respiratory issues, or people trying to impact, trying to make you, like, be more like anxious, where like you do, like, shallow breathing and stuff like that, and you know, no, you don't need to be around people. You don't need this kind of love right here. Also, the heart chakra is the gateway to the seat of power in the spiritual realm in order to alter conditions in the material realm. So because you're a very powerful individual here. Spirit said you're set apart because you're highly spiritually ranked. So you have people, you have these people trying to impact your heart chakra somehow, like with some wooing words, but trying to mix some shade and shit, and and fishing, trying to fish for shit and then undermine it, So just be mindful. Just fucking be mindful, bro. And like I said, be mindful about taking your partners around these people. Okay? Because these people can't like impact your happiness or your progression directly. They may try to do it through who you love or somebody that's very dear to you, right? And I mean like by way of magic, not just, oh, I'm gonna sleep with your person, or oh, I'm gonna reveal this information to this person to humiliate you. Oh, no, but like magic. Look, we got finances reverse. Yeah, so these people have repeatedly tried to slow down your finance, or could have took something from you, took some finances from you, or did some type of manipulation here. Look, grandfather. This is the second time grandfather then came out. We got finances reversed, so there's going to be some information, some exploitation, some exposure regarding a grandfather here at some function, some family function. Maybe somebody's going to stir up. Somebody might mention it. Just start the conversation, like. Yeah, there might be some questions around somebody's career or work, or their gains, their material gains, or this quick come up here. So somebody's quick come up might be questioned here. That's because it's the way that they got this come up was some foul shit. Like it was something to do with somebody's death here. Yeah. Oh, this is crazy. Clarify earth offerings. Elixirs and mixtures. So there's something being exposed about some poisoning here that led to a person's death, and that was somebody's quick come up, somebody got a little financial come up off poisoning somebody, off somebody's death here. Relationships go beyond just romantic. In regards to ancestral trauma, when this card shows up, it means that there is a pattern around relationships that need healing, that we inherited from our ancestors, whether that be with friends, family, or romantic partner. There are subconscious patterns impacting our relationships that need to be addressed accordingly. Using people for money, willing to sacrifice people for money and financial gain, right, and shortcuts and shit, just for the sake of comfort, right, and fake ass security. Doing shit like this, willing to take somebody out just because maybe they're having a hard time. So using it as an opportunity to tread upon this person, and just so you can like get some type of instant gratification, or yeah, there's something that's going to be exposed regarding like some poisoning here, and it could be about the grandfather. Yeah, so that may be how it come out. There may be people talking about like, oh dang, like how did you get this car? How you managed to get this car? How did you get this house? How could you afford that? How could you afford this? Yeah, because somebody is a narcissist is going to be questioned. Located on the pancreas, which regulates blood sugar, the solar plexus is the internal sun connected to our willpower, self-discipline, and identity. So something's going to be identified about somebody's true identity here, something that they did. Something, yeah. So we got codependency, coping mechanisms, ego to compensate for low self-esteem. Somebody who's fluctuated in their ego, debilitated willpower, attracting narcissists repeatedly, energy harvesting. So what I'm hearing too is that there's going to be like, there's some people here who are fucking narcissists, and they're going to be there because they need energy, they need something to feed on. So why the fuck would you go there? Why would you do that? Why would you involve yourself in that? So just be mindful. God damn. Clarify career and work. Pineal gland, third eye, located on the third eye is the channel for which we can see the manifestation of the spiritual realm into material for guidance and truth. Polarity, complacency, loss of zest for life, lapse in psychic abilities. Clarify. Mental health. Yeah, so somebody got some gain here. They're gonna be questioning about some kind of gain or riches they've gotten here. Man, look, transformation. This has something to do with the death here. This has something to do with the death. Impacting a person's ability to express themselves, to express what's going on with them, what's happening to them, the attacks that they're undergoing. Pineal gland clarified by mental health. So trying to create some type of blockages and defects in the mental or with the memory or with the mind. With a lapse in psychic ability, so memory loss. Yeah, this is a person who's very like emotionally detached or disconnected. Like, mental health attacks are the root purpose of attacks. The attacker wants to exert some source of power upon the individual through the conscious surrender of some source. Power which is usually mental or physical. Understand that all contact must be blocked first, and then self-awareness, discernment, development, and psychic enhancement must be undertaken to understand the ever-unfolding tactics used against your mental health. Yeah, because the ever unfolding tactics used against it is also impact these people trying to impact your finances too. Oh, no, this is talking about impacting this person's finances. No, impacting this person's mental health in order to gain finances. Yeah. Somebody's going to have the courage to call this out or talk about it. All right, y'all. This is definitely about a grandfather. Some truth being revealed about a grandfather. Okay. And last but not least, we got Bob Marley. They had a message for us. They say the sun shine for all, but in some places, no. They say the sun shine for all, but in some people's lives, it don't shine at all. Clarify this lyric. They say the sun shine for all, but in some people's lives, it don't shine at all. They say the sun shine for all, but in some people's lives, it don't shine at all. Lavender, surround yourself with love. Surround yourself with other light beings. Surround yourself where you know there is love, where the sun is shining in these people's lives, right? Because in some people's lives, the sun don't shine at all. This is talking about misery. People who are miserable, misery loves come. This is talking about soulless people, the walking dead. Don't surround yourself with the walking dead. Surround yourself in light. So that's what Bob Marley is saying here. The message he has for us. Here's one more card. One more card. This came out reversed originally, so you're not a villain. These people may have tried to like make you out to be a villain or whatever for going against the norm, for honoring, you know, your sanity, right? You can always rewrite the story. Look, you can always rewrite the story. You don't have to settle. You don't have to settle for what was created by other people, or you know, their portion or their submission to the family story or the family narrative or concept or perception. No, you can rewrite the story, because you have to stand up for yourself by any means. That look, bitch, fire, let it burn and rewrite the story. It's time for healing, not wars. So stop going around people who are trying to war with you because you've healed. They want to war with you because they see you healing. No, not gonna do that. Alright, this is your girl, the Authentic Empress. I love you guys, and I will see you next time. I hope you enjoy. Please like, share, and subscribe.